everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you everyone so much for coming to this Let's Take the Music Down. Thank you so much for coming to this preview of our show, A Dagger of the Mind, an hour with Macbeth. We are so happy you guys are here. Thank you so much for being here. Please take a moment now to silence your cell phones. And please be aware that we ask that you not eat or drink in the theater, but we do want you to have a great time. So if you find something funny or interesting or exciting, feel free to applaud at any time. We love that kind of thing around here. Also, we do a lot of exciting work here in the Theater Arts Department. We would love for you guys to join us at any time. We offer plenty of exciting classes here in the Theater Arts Department, including a summer acting class. So if ever you thought you might want to trod these boards yourself, please come give it a try. We would love to have you. Oh, and one last note. Please be aware that this is a preview performance. So there are a number of elements that we are still putting together here for this show. What you see here tonight is a pretty good representation of the final product, but there are some costume pieces that have yet to be assembled and a few cues that have yet to be built. But pretty much what you're seeing here today is what we have on offer. So thank you once again, folks, for being here, and enjoy the show.
To go above, thrice to thine,
thrice to mine, and thrice again
to make up 9. This, the charms wound up. When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurl-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won. That will be in the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth.
I come, great Malkin!
Paddock calls. Anon!
Fair is foul and foul is fair, power through the fog and filthy air.
The year was 1098, and Scotland enjoyed a time of peace under the good and righteous King Duncan. But King Duncan was betrayed. And now Scotland is torn apart by a civil war, a senseless conflict, led by the merciless Macdonald. Worthy to be a rebel, for that the multiplying villainies of nature do swarm upon him. It was he that began this senseless conflict. Whoa! 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 Ha ha ha! But all's too weak for brave Macbeth, with his brandished steel, disdaining fortune, face the slave! Oh.
Worthy gentlemen.
And the victory fell on us.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine.
Sister, where thou? Look what I have.
Show me. Show me.
Here I have a pile of thou. Rock this homework, hit it come.
Oh my god, this is supposed to be a thing. It's disgusting.
A drum. Macbeth does come. I will drink you dry. Escape.
Sleep shall neither night nor day.
Hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live, a man forbid. By the breaking of my thumb. Something wicked this way comes.
How far is to Forest?
What are these so withered and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth and yet are on it? Live you, or are you aught that man may question?
Speak if you can. What are you?
Oh, hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee the Thane of Glass.
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail, Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter.
If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail,
Hail.
hail, lesser than mine and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo. Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay. You imperfect speakers, tell me more. By Sinel's death, I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, and why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you!
Whither are they vanished?
Would they had stayed?
For such things here as we do speak about, or have we eaten on the insane root which takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, whence it not so?
The self-same tune and words.
Just then, Macbeth receives word that the Thane of Cawdor has been executed for treason, and that he himself is the new Thane of Cawdor. It would seem the three weird sisters have spoken true.
Do you not hope your children shall be kings, when those that gave Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
That trusted home may yet enkindle you unto the crown. Besides, Thane of Cawdor, it is strange. And oftentimes, to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths. Win us with honest trifles to betray us in the deepest consequence. Cousin! The word, I pray you!
Two truths are told, as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. These supernatural solicitings cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why had they given me earnest of success commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion, whose horrible image to unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man, that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Things seem to be progressing just as the witches said. And immediately Macbeth begins to imagine killing the king so vividly that his heart begins to race and his hair stand on end. This is a man open to demonic suggestion, and therefore a true potential vessel for the instruments of darkness. After all, the battleground of spiritual warfare is the mind. But there is another force to be reckoned with. His wife, Lady Macbeth.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfect report that they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned a desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor, by which title these weird sisters saluted me and referred to me to the coming on of time with, "Hail the king that shall be." This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Lambs thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be, who thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nation. It is too full of milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. But thou wouldst highly, but thou wouldst holy, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits into thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth to have seen thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Who were it so would have been for preparation.
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows, who nearly had the speed of him, almost dead of breath, had scarcely more than would make out this message.
Give him tendance, he brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse. That croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan unto my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown top toe of diverse cruelty. Make thick my blood and stop up with access to remorse that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect in it. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers. And wherever in your sightless substance you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wounded mates, nor heaven peep through the blanket of dark to cry. Hold, hold. Great Worms, worthy Connor, greater than both. By the all hail hereafter, thy legs have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now that our future's imminent.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes it?
Tomorrow. Has he purposes?
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my vein, is a book where men may read strange matters, to beguile the time, look like the time, bear welcome in your eyes, your hand, your tongue, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that is coming must be provided for, and you shall put tonight's great business into my dispatch. For all our nights and days to come, give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favor ever to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
Macbeth does leave all the rest to her, and she arranges a dinner party for King Duncan, knowing all the while that her plans to kill him in his bed that very night. In this next scene, Macbeth has just left the dinner party and has slipped away to his own room to struggle with himself alone.
If it were done when 'tis done, then it were well done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up consequence and catch with its surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here. But here, in this bank and shoal of time, will jump the life to come. He's here in double trust, first as his kinsman and his subject, both strong against the deed, and as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues would plead like angels, trumpet tongue against the deep damnation of his taking off. I have no spur to prick the side of my intent, but only vaulting ambition that overleaps itself and falls on the other.
And now we see that Macbeth is not spiritually ignorant. He knows that if he killed the king, he will pay in this life and in the next. And he knows that he has sworn an oath to protect and serve the king, and that the king is a virtuous man, loved and respected by many. So he seems leaning towards not killing the king. But then his wife comes, looking for him.
How now? What news?
It's almost sucked. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you naughty has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I've bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which will be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the Hulk drunk, wearing you dress yourself? Hath it slept since? And it wakes now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art to desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like a poor calf the aged.
Prithee, peace! I dare do all that may become a man. Any who does more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. nor a man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed his brains out high and so sworn to join God to this!
If we should fail!
We fail? Screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto the rather his day's hard journey sadly invite him, his two chamberlains, while I with wine and wassail, and so convinced that memory, the wonder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only, and in swinish sleep, their natures lies in death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quarrel?
Bring forth men children only, or thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his own chamber, that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other, when we shall make our griefs and clamors roar upon his death?
I'm settled, and bend up each corporeal agent to this terrible feat. Away, mock the time with fair show. False face must hide what false heart doth know.
And now, Macbeth finds himself standing alone in the middle of the night, under a dark starry sky, in the inner court of his castle, preparing himself to cross the courtyard to King Duncan's room, and there, to kill the king.
Thou sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabouts. Is this a dagger I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshallest me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made a fool of the other senses, or worse, all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade indulgent gouts of blood, which was not so before. There is no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. I go, and it is done. Whiles I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
which have made them drunk have made me bold. Would have quenched them have given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was the owl that shrieked in the fatal bellman, which gave the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open and the surfeit grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets. Their death and nature do contend about them whether they live or die.
Who's there? What? Ho!
Alack! I'm afraid they have awakened. And 'tis not done, the attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I'd done it.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
I.
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Don't.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep and one cried murder that they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other as they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fear, I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deep.
But wherefore could not I pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more to all the house. The innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, balm of hurt minds, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Loms hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do invent your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things? Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring daggers from this place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleeping grooms with blood.
I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the dirts. 'Tis the eye of channel that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms with all, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it now when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Oh, they pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash the blood clean from these hands? No, it will the multitudinous season carnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, yet I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking at the south entry. Retire to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy have left you unattended. Hark! More knocking! Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. You're not all so poorly in your thoughts.
She actually hated him. I think she
To
did.
know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wait, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst!
She actually hated him.
He cannot say amen. He has been cut off from God. He can never be safe. He can never be clean. He can never again be at peace. It is one thing to know that evil has its consequences. It is another thing entirely to experience it. But for now, at least, the king is dead, and his two sons, Malcolm and Donalbain, understand exactly who did what and why. Malcolm, the eldest and next in line to the throne, flees to England and begins to organize a rebellion. Macbeth, third in line to succession, has been crowned king. It would seem the plan has worked. But there's one very large threat still looming. Banquo.
To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus are fears in Banquo. Stick deep, there's none but he whose being I do fear.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, Loms, all as the weird women promised. And I fear a place most foully for it.
He chid the sisters when they first placed the name of king upon me, and then bade them speak to him prophet-like, hailed him father to a line of kings.
Yet it was said it should stand not in thy posterity, but that I myself would be the root and father of many kings.
Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and a barren scepter in my grip, to be wrenched by an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding.
If there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine, why, by the verities on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope?
Of Banquo's issues I have filled my mind. For them the gracious Duncan I have murdered, and put rancors in the vessel of my peace, and my eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings!
But hush! No more.
Ah, there's our chief guest.
If he had been forgotten, it has been the gap in our great feast, and all things of becoming.
I'm having a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
Yet your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
Is it far, you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
I wish your horse swift and the sure foot. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight. I should find heaven. You must find out tonight.
Banquo, his fellow soldier and brother in arms, has to die. As does Banquo's son, the young Fleance. And so Macbeth hires a handful of murderers to kill them both that very night. That same night, Macbeth and Lady Macbeth are throwing a lavish dinner party to normalize their abnormal rise to the throne. While Lady Macbeth dines with the rich and powerful, Macbeth awaits for the news that the deed is done and his throne is safe.
Be large in mirth. Anon we'll drink a measure the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet he's best that did the like for Fleance. If thou didst it, thou art the non-Perel.
Aye, my good lord. Fleance escaped.
There comes my fit again. I had else been perfect, whole as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air. But now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo safe.
Aye, my good lord. Safe in the ditch he bides, with 20 trenched gashes on his head. least a death to nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies, the worm that's fled of nature that in time we're gonna breed, but no teeth for the present. Get me gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
Please, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is the place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is that move, your highness?
Which one of you have done this?
What? My good lord.
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat. If it is momentary, on a word it will be well. Much you know him, you shall extend his passion. Plead, and regard him not. You man.
I and a bold one that look upon that which may appall the devil.
This is the very painting of your fear. This is the hair-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Itself, why do you make such faces? When else done you look? Put on a stool.
Prithee, see there! Look! Lo! Behold! What say you? Why, what care I? If thou canst nod, speak to. Avaunt! And quit my sight! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold, thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Think of this good fear, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare, I dare. Approach thou like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, or the hairpin tiger. Take any shape with that, and my firm nerves shall never tremble. Or be alive again, and dare me to the desert with thy sword. If trembling I inhabit then, protest me the baby of a girl. Intolerable shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Why?
The mirth broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
My lord.
Pray you, do not speak. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order if you're going, but go at once.
Good night. Good night, and very well. Attention, Majesty.
Kind good night to you all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. What is the night?
Almost get out of mourning, which is which.
How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person at our very bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it, by the way, but I will send. There's not a one of them but in his house I keep his 30 feet. I will tomorrow to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for I am bent to know by the worst means the worst. I'm accepting so far with blood that, should I wait no more, returning were as tedious as going on. For mine own good, all causes shall give way. Strange things I have in head, which must to hand, which may be acted ere they may be stand.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come. My strange and felt abuse is the initia fear that wants hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
of Macbeth. Beware of fatal fire.
For thy good caution, thanks. But one word more.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man. For none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee?
Macbeth shall never vanquished be, till great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill comes against him.
That can never be. Who can bid the tree unfix its earthbound roots? Sweet bodements, good!
A broken line far into the future. That has not changed.
No. No!
What your graces will?
Saw you the Weird Sisters?
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
Oh, equal.
Infected be the air whereon they ride. Damn gold that fronts them. I did hear the galloping of horse. Who was it came by?
'Tis to a tree, my lord, that bring you word. Macduff has fled to England.
Fled to England.
Aye.
From this moment, the very firstlings of my head shall be the very firstlings of my hand. And now, to crown my thoughts with acts, let it be thought and done. The castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, and take to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that follow in his line. No more boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool.
Macbeth truly believes that this murder of Macduff's family will finally make him whole. So now he resolves to kill faster, with less deliberation, with no deliberation. Surely that'll finally free him from all this fear. Surely if he abandons the last speck of his humanity and begins wiping out entire families with no delay, no warning, and no mercy, he will be in control. He will be safe, because he will be feared. He doesn't understand how good men react to tragedy, to tyranny, to loss, but we're about to find out.
My pretty ones? Did you say all? Oh, hellkite! Oh! What? Oh, my pretty chickens and their dam at one fell swoop! Did heaven look on and would not take their part? Sinful Macduff! They were all struck for thee. Not that I am, not for their own demerit, but for mine. Fell slaughter on their souls, heaven rest them now. Oh, I could play the woman with mine eyes or brag it with my tongue, but gentle heavens cut short all intermission. Front to front, bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself. Within my sword's length, set him. And if he escape, heaven forgive him too.
I have for 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her napkin upon her, unlock her closet, take for paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all of this while not more as fast as he.
A great perturbation in nature to at once receive the benefit of sleep, and yet do the effects of watching. In this slumbering agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither do you, nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Look, here she comes. This is her very best, and on my lap, fast asleep. Look, observe her, still close.
How came she by that light?
Why? Stood by her. She must lie by her continually. It is her command.
You see, her eyes are open.
But her senses are shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It's an accustomed action with her. To seem thus like washing her hands. I have known her to continue this for a quarter of an hour.
Yet here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks.
Out. Damn spot out, I say. 1, 2. And then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soldier in the fear! What did we fear, who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You might all with it starting!
Go to. You have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I'm sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Here's the smell of blood still. Oh, the perfumes of Arabia could not sweeten this little hand.
What a sigh is there, but the heart is sorely charged.
I will know such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well.
May God in peace, sir.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those who have walked in their sleep, who have died wholly in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you, yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on his grave.
Even so.
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Was she going to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their death pillows will discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician. God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove from her the means of all annoyance, and still keep eyes upon her. So, good night. My mind she has made it, and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night. Good doctor.
Macbeth, outnumbered, with his own men deserting him, holds fast to the witch's promise that no man born of woman can kill him, and that he need not fear for his life until Burnham Wood comes to Dunsinane.
Hang our banners on the outward walls. Our castle's strength will laugh, besiege to scorn. Let them lie till the famine and ague eat them up. They were not forced with those that should be ours. We'd meet them darefully, beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What was that noise?
It's cry of movement, my good lord.
I've almost forgotten the taste of fears. I've supped full with horrors, direness, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot one start me. Wherefore was that cry?
It's Gwyn, my lord. He's dead.
She should have died hereafter. There'd be time for such a word. Tomorrow creeps in this petty pace day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lightened fools to dusty death. Out! Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage and is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. That comes to use that tongue. That story, quickly.
Gracious, my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I stood my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar! Say!
He drew your wrath, but be not so. Within this 3 mile will you see it coming. I say a moving grove.
If thy speech is false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive. If thy speech be sooth, then I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to adapt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not till Burnham would come toward Dunsinane. Now, oh, would come toward Dunsinane. Armandout! If which he avouches does appear, there's no flying hence, no tarrying here. I begin to be aweary of the sun, which the state of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bells! Blow wind! Come wreck! At least we'll die with harness on our backs. Ah! Thou blessed woman born. Tyrant, show thy face! If thou be slain, and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. Let me find him, fortune, and more I beg not. Why should I play the Roman fool and fall upon my own sword? Whilst I see lives, gashes, do better upon them. Tyrant! Turn, hellhound, turn! For all men else I avoided thee. But get thee back. My soul is far too much charged with blood of thine already. I have no words, my voice is in my sword, thou bloodier villain that turns can get thee out! Thou losest labor. As easy mayest thou impress the entrenchant air as make me bleed. I bear a charmed life, which will not yield to one of woman born. To spare thy charm, and let the angel who still has served tell thee, Macbeth was from his mother's womb untimely rich. Cursed be the tongue that tell me so. I will not fight thee. Then yield thee, coward! I will not yield. To kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet. Lay on, Macduff. Damn be he who first cries, hold enough. Time